There are caves in this world that change who you are, and there are caves you never walk out of. The story you're about to hear isn't fiction. It's not a spooky tale you tell before bed. It's a confession from someone who saw hell and came back with something inside him, something still speaking with his voice. In the summer of 1996, a team of American archaeology students, led by their professor, traveled deep into the Nevada desert. Their goal: to investigate a cave mentioned in an ancient, forbidden Hebrew manuscript. The cave was called the Hollow of Israel, a place rumored to hold a nameless entity, locked away for thousands of years. The manuscript had only one warning: whoever reads this shall unlock the seventh gate, and those who do never return. No one believed it until someone opened the gate. From the very first night in the desert, things went wrong. A voice whispering your name as you sleep. Hebrew symbols bleeding from the cave walls. Nasilinea faces carved in stone that breathe with you. Fecha teammate vanishes, leaving behind a notebook filled with one phrase repeated hundreds of times. Take me back. Take me back. But the true horror? The seventh tunnel. One tunnel, with a corpse lying in front. A corpse that wasn't a statue. That's where it started. That's where it appeared. It had no face, but you knew it could see you. Your voice vanishes, and what's inside you starts to speak instead. That's what happened to Jason, the only student who walked out of that cave. But the real question is, did Jason walk out, or did the vessel escape? If your fingers are tingling right now, or if the mirror behind you hasn't cracked yet, then you're still safe. Still safe, for now. But don't say its name in your dreams, because Jason came back, and he brought the seventh gate with him.
My name is Jason Miller, a senior archaeology student at UC Berkeley.
Since I was a kid, I've had this strange obsession. Caves. I used to stare at their photos for hours, sketch them from imagination. There was something about those dark openings that seemed to swallow light, like bottomless throats of the earth. They scared me, but I couldn't stop thinking about them. In the summer of 1996, I got a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Professor Samuel Drake, one of the most renowned archaeologists in the country, selected me and 3 other students for a field expedition to the Nevada desert. The mission? To explore a mysterious site mentioned in an ancient Hebrew manuscript, smuggled from a ruined Polish library after World War II. The document was burned along the edges, brittle and stained like old skin. It contained a rough map pointing to a location marked the Hollow of Israel. On the first page, written in chilling script, "He who reads this shall unlock the seventh gate. Disparity, who unlocks it, shall never return." Professor Drake laughed. Either legendary nonsense. But if it's real, we rewrite the history of religions. And so, the journey began. Left Las Vegas in an old Jeep Wrangler and drove east for hours until the roads vanished. After that, it was horseback across the dried wastelands of Death Valley. The heat scorched the sand. The wind was silent, like it feared the place. With me were kids. The sarcastic one, Hezbollah Kids, the quiet religious guy who carried a small Bible everywhere. Heater Kids, Natalie Kids, our note-taker, serious and methodical. The expedition was planned for 5 days, but from the first night, everything went wrong. That night, I heard someone whisper my name. I woke up, heart racing. Everyone else was asleep, except Professor Drake. He sat by the fire, staring at the map. His face wasn't right. I asked, "Professor, are you okay?" He replied without looking at me, "It's choosing you, but I don't know why." 2 days into the canyons, we found a jagged split between two cliffs. The markings were unmistakable. Stars of David, carved eyes, and ancient Hebrew numbers. Travis said, "Zosit stars." "Well, there's your cave. But where's the door?" We found it. A massive boulder with the same symbol from the manuscript. A circle with 7 dots inside. Professor Drake muttered, "If the manuscript is right, it needs blood." We laughed. Then he took out a pocket knife, sliced his finger, and pressed a drop onto the center of the symbol. Silence. Then, the ground shook. The door opened slowly. The grinding stone echoed like a dying scream. We stepped inside. Darkness swallowed everything. But a dim greenish glow pulsed from the cave walls. Faces were carved into the stone, not drawn, imprinted, as if frozen in pain. Natalie whispered, "But something's watching us." Henry began to mutter Bible verses. Then, we all heard it. A voice. Not one voice, many, speaking as one. Lauber, about me, latecomer, but chosen nonetheless. The cave branched into 7 tunnels. Each one had a statue in front, except the 7th. In front of that one was a mummified corpse, kneeling. Professor Drake whispered, "This is it, the 7th gate." Travis backed away. "Nope, not going in. This is way beyond weird." But Drake stepped forward. We followed. The tunnel grew tighter, narrower. We had to turn sideways to pass through. All the while, we heard breathing. Not ours. It came from ahead, from above, from inside our heads. Suddenly, we saw a faint red glow. A stone door at the end, inscribed in Hebrew, "Here ends he who is chosen." And then, we heard Natalie scream. The scream was inhuman. Henry and I ran, but we only found Natalie's notebook, every page filled with the same sentence. "Bring me back, bring me back." Then the red light intensified, and it appeared, over 10 feet tall, humanoid, but distorted. One arm longer than the other, a leg that bent the wrong way. Its face smooth and blank, but you felt it watching you. Henry read scripture aloud. Drake collapsed and sobbed. "It chose you, not me." Travis turned to run. The floor cracked, swallowed him whole, and I stood face to face with it. It touched my forehead. I didn't feel pain, just cold in my bones. And then I saw them. All the souls who had entered the hollow over the centuries. Trapped, screaming, silent. And I saw myself, standing on a stone altar. Behind me, the 7th gate, pulsing red. Inside, a glowing circle. And a voice, not from outside, but from within. "You are the new vessel." I woke up outside the cave, alone. My clothes were torn, symbols carved into my skin. It took days to find civilization. When I returned to California, my mother fainted. She cried, "Who are you? Jason is dead!" There was a death certificate. My face, my name, my body. I was supposed to be dead. Every time I look into a mirror, there's someone else behind me, silent, faceless, getting closer. When I touch the mirror, I feel his hand. I hear voices now, Natalie, Travis, Drake. I wake up, and the symbols on my skin multiply. The ancient text spoke of a cycle. Every 1,000 years, the cave reopens. The entity inside must bind to a vessel. That vessel is me. When I sleep, it wakes. I'm writing this in an abandoned cabin, far from people. When I get sad, lights flicker. When I get angry, mirrors break. If you're reading this, stay away. And if you ever hear my name in a dream, run. Because the thing inside me is speaking in my voice now. And if your fingers are tingling right now, you've come too close to the seventh gate.